that the other friend will be angry with, that who is this person that is now my friend's friend. Shay, you don't used to miss somebody, ne? Hey guys, how are you guys doing? It's a drive back home with me from work today kind of video, and the reason I can do this is because the weather is getting better, so videos in the cars are getting better now. It's not as dark as it used to be before. Now by now everywhere is dark, so I can't film. So how are you guys doing? Hope you are good. If you are new here, thanks for tuning in, and if you are returning to Inspires, thanks for being here. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button. How we do it here is when we come in, we hit the subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. So you know how this kind of videos in the cars go. It's just sometimes some thoughts just run through my head, and I'm just like, okay, before these thoughts get out and just fizzle out, let me just talk to my people about it. And the thoughts that are running through my head is basically about friendships, and how there's actually a way to make your friendships work, which I don't think a lot of us know about. So for me, I mean, I'm close. I'm past my mid 30s. I'm past mid 30s in age, and I don't have somebody that I can say, oh, me and this person, we are like close friends from childhood. You know, that kind of friendships that we've been friends since for 10 years, we've been friends for 15 years. We've been friends for years, and I actually see those kind of friendships, and I'm like, how did these people do it? It's actually, and I've seen people like J Booms. If you follow J Booms on Instagram, J Booms is a very big preacher of friendships and how to keep your friendships. And when I see those kind of friendships, I'm like, it's actually an art, ART. And sometimes I'm like, how I wish I also had something like this. How I wish I was able to also build something like this. Because for me, I'm not the kind of friend that I don't really know, and I think that's one of the reasons I don't have friends. I don't know how to keep communication lines open. Abi, is that the correct thing to say? Like, I don't know how to check up on people. I don't know how to do it. Like, I'm very, very, when it comes to that, I am very, very bad with checking up, with just picking up my phone to say, hello, how are you doing? I am very, very terrible with it. So at some point, guys, I had to set up an alarm to call my mother-in-law, like, regularly, because it was not a thing. Like, my mom watches my YouTube videos, and if she's going to be saying this, she will bear me witness. Say sometimes she'll call to say, Shay, you don't used to miss somebody, ne? I don't know. It's not like I'm not missing you, but I'm just very bad at checking up on people. My extended family have complained. They have left me alone. Checking up is just, I don't know why that is it's difficult, but I find it difficult. It's not like, it's just something I don't think about. And that kind of behavior, guys, is not something that will keep friendships. It's not something that will build friendship. That kind of, I don't know how to check up on people, it definitely is a reason why, is a big reason why I don't have friends. Very, very big reason. Because what kind of friend will I have that will not check up on that? Okay, when we see is when we see. And of course, that mentality is also not something that will help friendship to grow. That I have a friend, but when we see is when we see. When we talk is when we talk. I don't see those kind of friendships as real friendships. Because when we see is when we see. So how do I know when to be there for you if I don't check up on you to, how do I know what's going on with you, when to be there for you? And for friendships to work, we both have to be there for each other in our times of good news, in the time of bad news. We have to be there for each other when we are happy, when we are sad. But if when we see is when we see, how am I going to be there for you? How are you going to be there for me? And I think that's why I couldn't build friendship, that I would say, oh, for the past years I've had this friend. But the thing is, in my little way of being friends with people, I think I try, nobody's 100%. So I'm not 100% good and I'm not 100% bad. My little way of trying to keep friendship, I do the best I can, but it's just like you get to a certain age, I think, in my experience, as far as I can see, you get to some certain ages and it becomes hard for you to make friends, because it's like almost everybody have found their level, so to say. Almost everybody have made friends with the person they want to make friends with. So if you are coming in to now want to be friend with another person, it might be like you are becoming the friend of another friend. So it's usually not that easy to make friends when you are past some certain ages. There are some ages that it's very, very easy for you to make friends, and once you make that friendship and you're able to nurture the friendship, it goes with you, you grow together, you fight, you come back, you become friends. But guys, I think I had a very, as bad as I was with making friends, I think I've also had my shares of I've had a little share of people I could say, well, I tried but they did not try. So I used to have, and that was one of the things I was trying to make a video about on my Instagram, about how most times talk about, oh, somebody married and they let go of their single friends. For me, it wasn't like I let go of my single friends. For me, we got to the point with my friend where I couldn't share my good news with her, because the way she reacts to the good news makes me really know that Ogbeni, you need to calm down with, you know how Joseph was just sharing his dream with his brothers, and there was no point where he looked at himself and said, these people I'm sharing their countenance is not looking like they are happy with me. No, me, I am looking at, I think sometimes I can be too sensitive to reactions and all that. I think so. But something happened. Let me share this with you guys. So maybe I reacted to my reaction was on the overreaction side. So let me just see what happened. So this friend, I got married. Of course, I think I'm about 2 years older than she is. We graduated together. And I got married before she got married. I had a child even before she got married. And then I started hearing things like, whenever we discuss, and in fact, there was a time I had some in-law issues that I was trying to discuss, because I felt that like that was, I know she didn't have the experience of in-law experience. So maybe she didn't have, but at least even if you don't have experience, you can comfort somebody without having experience. You can tell them it is well, give them scriptures. But we're that kind of friend. We used to pray together, we used to talk Bible together and all that. So when I was telling her about my in-law issues, I was not telling her because I was expecting her to understand or give me advice. I was just telling her because I needed someone to open up to bear my mind to. But as I was saying, I have issue. Your response was, you Coco have husband, you Coco have children. I'm like, Ogbeni, what are we saying? What are you saying? Okay, so that moment I was like, it's not a biggie. Let me just allow her. And then I had a baby. I think I had my second child. And then I posted a picture on my WhatsApp status, and my caption was "Yummy Mommy." And our response to that picture and caption was, and so. There was no congratulations, my friend. There was no prayers for the baby, no prayers for me. Our response was, and so. And it was it was not like it was not, you know, how you say and so, and you are like, maybe you put a smiley emoji to say what are you feeling like. No, that was the only thing she said to me. No like it was just and so, and nothing, no other message, and so, and that was it. Until today, guys, after that and so, there was no other message, no congratulations, no God bless the baby. I had to cut her off. Like, I had to stay off. Like, I stopped chatting with her. I stopped, was just like that friendship died naturally. Yeah, I understand that she wanted to also get married. Some of the things I had were also things of course, she's married now, she has a child. Some of the things I had was also things she wanted to have, but I didn't understand that reaction. I also have people around me that have things that I want right now, and the way she reacted to me that time is not. I feel it was weird, and I couldn't stay being a friend. That was that one friend that I had that by now will have been saying, we are celebrating 10 years or 15 years of friendship, but that was not what happened. For us, it was, one person got married, the other person was still single. That was what broke our friendship, and since then it's been torn out to make new friends. I don't know, why am I ranting to you guys about friendship? Because really because at the end of the day, guys, honestly, there's also you can also make friends online. Like, online friendships are also becoming, and it's friendships from online that actually become, that you take out of online, you take to physical friendship. Like, you take out of virtual, so you're actually seeing yourself, you're actually, coming together to celebrate things. So maybe I'm doing this because I want to find my friends online. But sometimes I miss not having friends, because there was a time I used to say, my husband is okay, he's all I want for friendship. And my husband is also that person that even when we just started dating, he did not have friends. So there was one person he used to call his friend. There was one person, actually, I remember that conversation we had when there was one person he used to call his friend, and I was asking him, where does the person live? They were living in the same city, they were working in the same office at the time, living in the same city. My husband said this person was his friend. He did not know where this person was living. He did not know whether this person had a girlfriend. He did not know whether this person was even married. He didn't know anything about the family of this person, whether he's the first child, whether he has siblings. He did not know anything, and he said it. So my husband is also a no friends person. So before now, I used to say, my husband is enough friend for me, he's all I need as friend. But sometimes I miss not having friends. I miss not having, a girlfriend, like somebody that. And I had another friend too that we were friends from when we were young in church. Location scattered us, kind of. Because of marriage, we started living in different states. Life was lifing, and we didn't have time we had to focus on our families, and we didn't have time to focus, and that's just the truth. The truth is, for friendships to grow, to evolve, for friendship to for friendship to actually make sense, for you to get value from being a friend with somebody, you need to put in effort and time and money to buy gift for this person. Like the way you would nurture your marital relationship, like the way you would nurture, give time for communication, buy gift for yourselves, words of affirmation, all those things, you also need it in making friends, as experience has taught me. Friendship with even your girls or your boys, depending on the kind of what gender, because I'm not a believer of having a close friendship with the opposite gender if you are married. That one, all the quite risky. It's risky to have for me, some other people could do it, but for me, to have a close friend that is the opposite gender, that is close friend, I think it's risky. So I don't know, some other people could be able to deal with it, but I can't. I'm so much of an emotional person to be able to cope with having a very intimate relationship with a friendship, and whether friendship or relationship, is still having an intimate friendship with the opposite sex. I don't know, I don't think I can handle it. So, but whatever, like if I'm going to say I want to have female friends, so maybe this is for the person that is still maybe younger that may be looking to build friendship. you need to put in your time, effort for you to be able to get value from your friendships. So that's where I am now, friendless. And it's harder now to build friendship because there are a lot of things calling for your attention, which if you had started building that friendship like before, you'll have found a way to include that friend into your life, and all that. But it's harder right now to make friends because even the friend I want to make now already have their own friends. So you're like the third friend that the other friend does not know, that the other friend will be angry with, that who is this person that is now my friend's friend. It is what it is. So sometimes I really miss not having friends who could just call to say, I just want to talk, like gists, about different things. So that's what this video is all about, ranting about not having friends. So guys, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section how you've been building your friendships. If you have friends, how have you been building your friendships? How have you been building it if you have friends? And if you don't have friends like me, tell me, why don't you have friends? Because I actually got to know why I didn't have friends. Like, I think it's a level of self-awareness. Like, you are not just blaming everything on the other person. Like, it's because the other person. No, I saw my part in this, my friendless situation. I saw the part I played. So what did you do? If you don't have friends, what did you do that made you not have friends? Share with me in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. Until we see you in the next video, have a beautiful life. Bye, guys.